Well, hello, good morning, welcome back to the channel. Just quickly checking the toilet yet. No available jobs just yet, so let's get on our way. We've just come to 5:49 we have this morning. As we're making our way out, we've got no one on the left hand side of us at the minute this morning, so we can swing wide. Make it a bit easier to get by the guy who's parked there for the night, and another one that leaves their engine running. It ain't even that cold this morning. I don't understand why they leave them running. I don't understand why they do. They've probably all got stand heaters on. Can we even get through? No. I don't want to go over at scale because it'll activate it for someone to wait. We can't turn around because of where Schneider is. Should have gone out and left. And I bet 90% of these are just in the shop. Is that the guy going for FedEx on the end? Maybe. There's a chance he's just in a t-shirt. Nice fellow. Now he looks like he's doing a pre-trip. On fuel pumps. I really don't get some drivers. I really don't get them. The different, that's a shot. I'm going to get behind this FedEx. I'm taking a chance. I think he's going to go before this JB Hunt pulls up here and blocks us. Oh, he's in the truck. That's a start, isn't it? Come on, buddy. We're gonna get lucky. There we go. Yeah, it's. I know it's one way in here. You come out the. Making sure there's no one crossing in front. Yeah, you pull out. You come out this way. You pull in that way. It's got the arrows on it for one way, but they haven't left anywhere for people to be able to clear the fuel pumps. But we have made it. We're out making our way, and it's got us there at 7:48 this morning. They said to aim for around 8 o'clock, so that is what we are doing. Once we can get out of here, we'll pick up the pace. Yeah, we're 92 miles away from the job. We're heading up to Wilmington, Illinois. With a load of tires on it. Oh yeah. Yeah, I hope they get something sorted for us fairly quick, and then we have we can just get straight on with it when we're empty. Then we're not having to hang about waiting. This looks a bit of a busy one, does this? Trucks coming down the hill. There's one turning in, but there's got cars behind them. We're waiting for the cars to go. It's not the best to get out of this, is it? It's not quick. Oh, he changed his mind. He was turning into here. Good job I didn't go on it, because the cars have held back and they're turning. Oh no, there was a car on the other side of him actually. Good job we didn't go. Yeah, this really isn't great to get out. I can't tell if this guy's turning or not because he's just got his full beam on. just. Oh, come on. Not many people put the turn signal on in this country, you see, so you've got to guess where people are going. There's one more car from the right, then we're going to try and go, but I think that truck's going to go opposite, you see. Yep. Right, we're going. He's slow as well.
At the next traffic light, turn left to join the Interstate 65 north towards Chicago.
We're both out. Yeah, that's not the best. Usually it's a bit more efficient, but we're out. That's the main thing. Wow, there's loads of trucks parked on the shoulders and that here on the slip roads. Quite a few trucks. Tells me it got full last night. Or they just never attempted it, because surely these that have come off the 65 heading north haven't even tried to get into a truck stop, because how they got back onto the 65 on that slip road. We're getting off. But yeah, if we can get up here and see what they've got for us. Like I say, I'm hoping it's going to be a something different at least, but if it's the same, it's the same, innit? You know, there's not a great lot we can do about that. Just make the turn. Oh, here we go, we're around. And we can get up to speed. So, yeah, let's get on a bit, and hopefully next clip we might have something through, but you never know. I think they said they're in at 7, the load planners, but you know, something might have popped up overnight that my driving manager just needs to send me. So yeah, let's crack on and get some miles down. So we're just in the downtown area of, I think it's Kanahati or something like that. Yeah, we're just coming through the centre of it. We're turning 0.7 of a mile, and then we go past like a big hospital and that, and then we're out back into the nothingness again. But yeah, it looks a nice place just down here. Got a few bars. I think they've got a brewery as well. There's a few truck stops at the other side of town. They've got quite a lot here. It's all on, main street's all on one street. They've got a big old church over to the left. I don't know if it's picked that up on there. Really big old church. So we turn over the bridge. Turn over the other side of the bridge. Yeah, there must be police must just be starting their new shift, because they're everywhere. There's 3 turned into the gas station that we just passed. There's one up front. There's one that was just turned behind us. Yeah, they're everywhere. It's good to see, but still nothing through. It's just come to 7:10, so I'll probably give them a ring in about 15-20 minutes or something like that, and see what could be happening. Let them know I am going to be there for the 8 o'clock like they said, and yeah, see if they can find out for us. Hopefully they can. I have a feeling we might be heading back down to South Carolina, but at this rate, loads of load in it keeps us rolling, keeps the miles coming in. You know, we will take it. That is for sure. But I bet it looks nice, this town, in the daylight as well. When there's all when you can see the river that we've just come over and that, and everything like that. But it does look quite nice. But yeah, we're 28 miles away from the job. Half an hour away, so yeah, we're not doing too bad. So who's gonna go next? Who's going next? Oh, we are. Look at that, we got a green arrow. Perfect. Perfect. Around that. Yeah, this is one of the many hospitals they have in the US out here, but yeah, we're on this for 21 mile this road now, and yeah, we can get back to deer patrol because yeah, it's, as you can see, it's still pitch black here, and yeah, 10 past 7. I think it's going to be dark for a little while yet, but oh well, that is what it is. So yeah, let's get back out into the darkness and get on our way. So we've had a load off of fruit. I just phoned them up to ask them about it because then I can know which way we're going to be heading. And yeah, we got another South Carolina load. Well, at least we can see the I-40 in the day tomorrow, and I'm going to phone them and say, look, if you get a Walmart load for late at night, give it to me today, then I know about it, and we'll start later tomorrow. But yeah, I'm hoping with the time that we've sort of picked up, coming up the I-40 last time and getting further yesterday, and this road ain't smooth, is it? You know, we can maybe get back out of there tomorrow if we do have another Michelin out of there, but I'm sort of hoping we don't. Yeah, it's good mileage, but obviously for you guys it's really same old content. I'm trying to make my best to make it a bit different. You know, there's only so much we can do when we're on the same roads and going to the same sites, and yeah, I can't film on this site, so I'll just a bit last clip before we've swapped trailers for empty. Then we got it's about 200 miles to our pickup point in Indiana, and then yeah, see how far we can get. We started a bit later than we did last time, so hopefully Cincinnati might still be just about all right, but we will see. We can't really avoid it, so it's all we can't really do to miss it. We just got to bite the bullet and get on with it. So yeah, we're only 5 miles away from site, so I'll get off and go get this dropped and that, and pick up an empty, and then I'll give them a phone and just ask them if they can have a word with the load planner and just say, look, after this, can you can you try and get us onto something a bit different, you know, you see somewhere different. But load's a load at the end of the day, keeps us moving in it. We're not sat about for hours, I suppose, so that's always that is always good. You know, so I'll take that, you know, and it's a decent trip, you know, it's 700-mile trip, so you know, we can't grumble at that. It's mostly on interstate, so you know, that's perfect for us. It's making for a really good week for the mileage, but you know, we'll see what they say. As I can only ask, can I? We can only see if they can get on something else. I might even phone up and they might just say, oh well, in that case there's this other load that's going here if you want this, and they might end up somewhere different yet, so who knows. Well, let's have a look and find out.
After 1 mile, merge onto.
Alright, so we have just dropped our trailer off in Wilmington, and yeah, we're on our way 205 mile away from
Now turn left to merge onto the highway.
picking up our loaded trailer. I have had a word with him, with the driver manager, and said they'll have a word with the load planners, but there's probably 70% sure that I'll have a Wilmington out of South Carolina, which yeah, it's not annoying, it's just, you know, you want to see different places and that, but they said if it is one back up here, there's a better chance of them getting me on something else from here than it is from down there. So plus as well, these are just good mileage jobs and easy going. You know, the open bookings sort of on them. It's got us down there for 1 o'clock tomorrow, they've said, so that's not too bad. So, but we'll see how far we can get today. There's a Loves that I know of that I would like to try and aim for, really. It's where the 25 East meets the 75, I think, or something like that. So I'd like to aim for that. That'll probably get us about 70 miles further down the road, which will be spot on with that. But we'll have a look. I'll have a look when I have a break somewhere and see what the situation is going to look like. Because yeah, I would like to try and make it down a bit further on something like that. Because I don't think we're going to get parked up any earlier to start early in the morning. Because yeah, it's just all the distance and that, and yeah, if we can try and get out of there tomorrow and up to the 40, there's a Pilot, there's a TA, there's a Loves up there, I think. You know, then we're laughing, then we're in a good position. So it'd be a slightly different run this time. It'll be parking somewhere different at least, hopefully. But yeah, just hope that we can maybe get something different out of here or down at South Carolina, or at least when we get back up here. We get something different to park up somewhere different for the weekend. But you know, it's just good freight to move for the drivers, because like I say, it's no rush freight. It's easy going, it's easy work, and it's good. It's 700-mile trip, so you know it's really good mileage. You know, you can max your hours out in a day. So yeah, we're 3 hours and 46 away from this pickup point, so that's all good. We'll don't know how many hours we're going to have available when we get there. We used 2 and 9. I have about 5.5 hours left, something like that, when we get there for driving. We usually have about 4 something. So yeah, we're in a better position going over that 40. So yeah, let's crack on, and we'll go see what the 94, the 294, everything round edge of Chicago looks like. Okay, so we're actually passing here. It's on the right and left. We come straight over the middle of it. This is Thornton Quarry. It's in the top 10 biggest quarries in the world. It's here. It's weird how they built everything around it. There's like a Walmart up to the right. There's everything all around it, just because there's a great big hole here. It's pretty impressive to look on it when you see it from above. We're on the is this a 294? I think it's the 294. It says the I-80 for me, but I think it's the 294 at Thornton if you want to have a look at it. It is quite big. It's got a train line that runs across the top as well, across the middle. It's really is quite big. I don't know what they mine there. I know they get a lot of like fossils and that they find there. So yeah, it really is quite a big mine. It doesn't look it, but I think it's just quite deep. Rather get it. You won't want to have a blowout across the bridge and go off the edge. I think you'd have to take 2 breaths to scream all the way to the bottom. So, but yeah, we've been all right through outskirts of Chicago and that. I forgot. Obviously, the clocks have changed, and it's an hour time difference here, so it's only 8:22 here. It's 9:22 for us because we stay on Michigan time. So we're say it's been rush hour. We've not done too bad. We're 3 hours away from the job. 162 mile away. So yeah, we're not doing bad. We're doing quite all right, to be fair. We can keep the miles going, and yeah, go get this load and then see where we park. I might even just park where we park usually at the Pilot at Walton, because I know we'll probably comfortably make that today, but we can only see once we get down to Cincinnati and see what the traffic's like there. here. I don't know if they're controlled fires because there's 2 or 3 of them, I think, but yeah, we're still on the way down this road. It's a long road. It's about 120 mile we're on this for. Yeah, we are on it for a long time. We're still 65 mile away from the interstate at the end. We have stopped for a break. I just found a random place to park. I know it looks like it is a wildfire because the fire engines are there. You can see it at the side of the building, yeah, field's on fire. That's really close to that building as well, isn't it? To the grain mill. Someone throwing a cigarette out the window or something like that, probably. Looks like they've got it mostly under control. And it's all at the back as well, yeah, there's a few fires. There's a few little ones. I might have started deliberately actually. I don't know if they've started them to do a controlled burn or, you know, for like training purposes or what, but yeah, it's not something you see every day with them like that. But yeah, it's got us there at 11 minutes past 1 at the minute down here at Michelin, so I might just even run it just past Cincinnati to the pilot that we've parked at a few times. I also might make these a bit shorter videos as well, with it just being the same. Try and film a bit more out of the truck or something like that, or whatever, you know, and try from there. But we shall see. Yeah, we'll see what happens. You know, I might film but not put some of it in and that. But you know, then they're just not 40-minute videos of what we've seen for the last few days. So, but yeah, we've making all right time, 1 hour and 35 minutes away from the job. So yeah, let's get over there and get the load picked up to get down to South Carolina with. Okay, so welcome to Michelin at Woodburn, Indiana. Dropping this in 214, this empty. And then they've got the internet down at the minute here, so they can't tell us what spot the one we're picking up is in. But yeah, we just come to 1:43 p.m. I found 2 pilots down near Lexington that I'm going to try and aim for tonight, but I think we'll be hit and miss to Meckham, especially because I've not put it on yard move here. I forgot to put it on yard move, frustratingly. So we're chewing a little bit of drive time at the minute as we come round here, but I will stop when we come when we get off of the road there. We'll get this on yard move just to save a couple minutes of driving. That could be the difference of making it there or not, you see. So if I yard move, we are going to go scale this load as well after this, because DOT are out in force apparently. Oh, there's already one in 214. Is there? No, it is an empty one. Forgot what we're looking for. Oh, 617. It's in 216. It's next to it. Perfect. Well, 2 up from it. Yeah, the DOT are out in force at between Dayton and Cincinnati. So we will scale the load just to make sure. I think we'll be fine. It's £32,000. You know, it should be a-okay for the weight, but you know, it's better safe than sorry, and especially if they are pulling loads of trucks at the minute, you want to make sure that we're good. We don't want to be getting caught out by it for the sake of a few minutes going and scaling a load. So yeah, I might just end up putting it in Walton at the pilot there. You know, it's not bad in there. We know we can make it down to the job the next day and get swapped over, but you know, if I can make it a bit further today, I'll make it a bit further. It makes it easier tomorrow. But we'll see. We're going to be close. We'd have about 35 minutes to play with. And like I say, we are a little bit later today because, yeah, we just set off a little bit later this morning. So, yeah, I'll go get this dropped and pick up an empty, or pick up the load, sorry. Get this empty drop, pick up a load. And yeah, we'll get this scaled. And then we can get on our merry way down and see what Cincinnati's like. So we're just round the corner now at Love's. Gonna scale this. So yeah, so the DOT is the Department of Transport. It's basically ROSA in the UK. So they can stop trucks and inspect them and that whenever they want. So we'll get a scale ticket. I know I'm going to be well under, but you know, it's better safe than sorry, innit? Yeah, there's only £32,000 on this, so we're looking for 12,000 or under on the steer tyre, 34,000 or under on the drives, and the same on the trailer axle as well. So we'll have 12, 34, 34. I think we'll be way under. It's just trying to connect at the minute. We'll shut it down and reload it up. Why is it updating location information and taking forever? When we sat on scale. There we go. Yeah, we're at 1762. Firm. Need to get that up quickly. Yep, we're around that. Oh, back, sorry, no, trailer's different. 78617. And then pro number 5827091. Yeah, accept. I know we're going to be way under, but it's... And we're also going to change it. We're not going to go to the one that I found. We're just going to go to Walton. Yeah, so 11460. I'm just going to quickly set this up. Walton, 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 Walton. There we go. There we go. We can get on the way. Yeah, we're 11460 on the steer. 27340 on the drives, and 28260 on the trailer. So 67,000 just over we are. I'm gonna have to just stop here though to push the button on the sat nav to get the route up, because we didn't do it when we set off. So that's that done. This should go back to normal. No, never going to go back to normal. Right, how do I get that back to work properly then now? Oh, it's gone weird now. It does it sometimes, or it just goes weird on us if we don't push button to... I can't get route up. It's not the best system, to be fair. Really ain't the best system. There we go. Search. Recents. Walton. Directions. Come on. 3 hours and 46. We got 4 hours 39 at the minute, so yeah, that's more realistic. We're going to have like 20 minutes to play with, and we're going to lose that at Cincinnati. You know, it's 2:20 now, so yeah, it's still 6:05 it's got us down here, so it's not ideal, but well, we'll find a space. I've got enough points that I've saved up that I can actually book a reserved parking space and not cost me out. So if we get down there and we need to put it in a reserved spot, I can just book one and we don't need to worry about it then. So happy days. Yeah, I might do a bit of a jump now, and unless we get stopped by DOT, I'll put into a scale. We'll go see what sorry, we'll go see what Cincinnati looks like tonight. So we're 5 miles from getting off for the 30 here. I found somewhere to park. It's just before Cincinnati. It's 50 miles short of where we're going to aim for tonight, but you know, we're going to save probably 35-40 minutes by going in the morning through Cincinnati. So it's got us there at 5 o'clock at the minute, so I might just have the basic 10 off tonight, start at 3:15, something like that in the morning. I want to try and get down there early and swapped over, and yeah, hopefully parked up with a load on tomorrow night by like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. We might get a free spot then in the TA, you see. And then, you know, then that's not too bad. But, you know, we'll see. We can only see what it's like when we get down here. It looks a fairly big pilot, to be fair. It does look quite big. So, but yeah, we are 98 miles away from it. And we're just flat out at the minute. We've got Dayton to go through, /round, I think it goes. I might even go through Dayton, I think. But that shouldn't be too bad. It's 3:30 now. So we'll probably get the start of rush hour, but you know, we should get through it all right after that, to be fair. Yeah, we'll do maybe under 500 miles that we'll do today, but we've had 600 plus miles days for the last 2 days, so you know, we're still on average for trying to get over 3,000 again this week, or as high as we can. So yeah, and I think if we get down there then back up, have a load back up here again, we just over 1,500 miles, 2,000, 2,700. Yeah, we'll be close. We'll be close to 3,000 for the week, but we'll be around that ballpark if we're coming back up here again to Wilmington. We'll be about 2,700-ish, something like that. So yeah, that shouldn't be a bad week really for that as well. You know, we're not being rushed, we're not being stressing too much really. It's just get on with the job. So that is what we're doing. So yeah, let's keep going. We'll get down to this pilot now, under 100 mile away, and go see what it's like in there. Hopefully we can get a nice free spot. So we're just getting to this Love's truck entrance. No, not Love's, Pilot, sorry. The truck entrance is just here. But are we going to get blocked in by everybody? Probably. No one's going to let us go. Yeah, there seems to be loads of space around the back of it. I don't know what that parking is up in front. I wonder if that's Marathon up there. Might be cheeky, and we're going to go. We're going to go because no one's going to let us go. There we go. We're in. Yeah, I was going to put my head mount on for this, but the strap keeps coming off on it, so need to have a look at that. I just tried doing it at the lights to get it back in, but yeah, it's upside down, back to front, inside out, everything but right. So right, let's have a look in here where we can get parked. So that's all reserved at the front. Just come to 5:15. It has. Just look busy in here. This is reserved right at the back. Which is all free. I don't think this is reserved on this side though. On our left, no. But there isn't much room in here, is there? Let's see if we can even get in on this. Huh. We might have to put it in a reserved spot at this rate. I did not think it would be this busy in here. Just shows it's the last truck stop for probably, like, I think it's the last truck stop until Cincinnati, so yeah, it's probably not a surprise that it's rammed in here. I might put it in one of the reserve spots on the back. It's coming right. I'm wanting to go down there, he's wanting to come up here. We might have to try and turn this somewhere and go back up to the top and put it in one of the reserved, to be fair, because yeah, I'd rather spend all my points on this, on a spot, rather than, do you even know where we can get around? Can we get around these? Yeah, I'd rather put it in the reserve spot and spend my points rather than mess about with all this, because this front row is reserved, all the back's reserved, it's only middle that's free. And yeah, it looked busy in there. Looked very busy in there. So let's head round back. I'm gonna have to put it in a reserved spot and pay, well, use my points. That's fine, you know, I've been accumulating them so it's not costing me out, which is fine. We'll take that. That's what we want right in front there, but there's no chance of getting in that because, yeah, there's a trailer dropped in it. But there's loads of space down here, to be fair. What's on the side of this black one? I'll get it in the one next to the container, actually. And we've got quite a bit of space then, haven't we? That'll do us in here. That will certainly do us in here. And we've only got one on one side of us then to potentially run the engine all night. Yeah, there was a free spot there, but I'm gonna struggle to get in it. Really struggle to get in it. We might even struggle to get in this, to be fair, with how far forward they are. Oh, should be alright. Keep it coming at that. We'll try and not put much lock on, and we can get it off. I need to put more on. Yeah, that container's dropped in a few spaces there, you see. Oh man, this is so slow at turning round. There's this front. Just keep going straight because of this front bumper. My life, it's so slow at turning. We'll get it though. I don't know how far away we are from the job in the morning. I ain't quite looked, to be fair. We'll get it in these lines here. And yeah, this will do us nicely here. This will do us nicely. We'll have a look how far away we are from the job, and I think we're going to be at least, I think, actually, yeah, we're going a different way, so I'm well over here still. They're going to really struggle getting out in the morning, aren't they? In front. Because you look how far forward we are, we're still in the space behind us. So I think I'll be going out and left. That is for sure, that's why I want this spot. Because they have just absolutely forced all these in here and all these spaces in here. They are so forced. Just wanted to get as many in, didn't they? That's us up against the back, I think. We'll just go double check. I'll bring it with me, hang on. Yeah, so we've got that container there that we've parked next to. I don't think that'll be moving anywhere. I imagine that's theirs. But yeah, reserved parking. So, but yeah, we're in that spot. That'll do us. We're in. So yeah, let's go see how far away we are from this job in the morning. But yeah, look how close they are opposite. That's the closest it's been, in it. That is the closest it's been. You know, that is tight. That is tight. We've got an hour and 38 minutes left, but we'd have no chance of making it at Walton. It's busy on the roads here. So Cincinnati is just going to be... let's disconnect from the Wi-Fi. Oh, Cincinnati would be awful. If it'll load. Let's have a look at the job. I'm going to that one, Woodruff. Oh yeah, Cincinnati would lose so much time. So we're going to come on. I'll take a screenshot. I'll put it up on the screen. We're coming along the 75, which is just where the first C in Cincinnati is. There, we'll be coming down along that. So that'll be chaos. We are 526 mile going the way that this tells me to go, but let's, there we go, let's have a look at what Google says, because that'll take us across the 40. No, it won't take us across the 40 from here. Why is it not? It won't even come up with the route for the 40. It just wants to cut me cross country. Well, that's about right. Oh, my eyes are stinging. Oh, but yeah, I'm gonna go get booked in here and pay for this spot, and yeah, they're gonna really struggle getting out in the morning, aren't they? Them opposite really struggle. We'll be all right because of that container. Really, we've got room to take it. It's quite shallow, so that ain't too bad. But we're definitely not going to get out and go right, because if someone parks next to us, you know, and they're in line with our wing mirror, I'll only get 15-footer trailer out, and that'll be it. So I don't know how they are going to get out opposite. You know, them in middle, like that white Volvo, how are they getting out of that space? But it's not my problem. So yeah, I'm going to get off and end this video and get shut down, and I might start 3:30 in the morning, I think, something like that. But yeah, I'm going to get off, end this video, and I will see you all in the next one.